Oh, it's going to be a good day. We got a nice relaxed day, do a box opening, plan the live stream starting Friday mornings, and what's going on the internet? All right, well, I guess we're talking about that now. As of the recording of this video, there has been a way too early spoiler of March of the Machine Aftermath and the form of a collector booster box being opened on camera. Now, before we dig into it, I need to address each and every one of you out there because there's a couple things we won't do on this video. First, I'm not going to praise or attack the creator. I'm partnered with a WPN premium store, so I do have to be a bit careful here, so you won't find a link to this video in my video's description. You know me, I mostly prop up all the other creators I talk about or work out, but this one, it's very easy to find. You can find it on your own. And I'm also not going to disparage that creator, because if I had a box of Aftermath sitting in front of me, I'd be like, oh man, I think I'm going to open this on camera. So I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to just save that. That's for other channels. We don't get into that drama here. But we will talk about spoilers in the set. And as I've been getting more visually inclined with my editing and showing you all more, normally I would show you card images on the screen. But since this is a way too early spoiler, I am going to refrain from doing that as well. We will talk about a couple specific cards in the set. We're going to talk about 3 specific cards in the set in this video. So if you don't want to hear about them, I'll try to let you know as we go through when I'm going to make that announcement. But we are going to talk about what we learned, and with this entire box being opened on camera, we learned a ton, from the box breakdown to the treatments in the box and so on and so forth. So today we're going to break all that down, and we're going to reach back into our bag of tricks and things we talked about the set in the past and say, were we right on some of these and were we wrong? And is March on the Machine going to be a hit for regular enthusiasts like you and me? So let's dive into what is going to be, frankly, a fairly interesting discussion. So as this box was opened, we learned a couple things. And the first thing we learned is kind of the pack breakdown. We saw the uncommons up front, and we saw some familiar treatments in these uncommons. It looks like the Multiverse Legends treatments from March of the Machine is back, and also, bam! Halo foiling is back. That's right. In my opinion, Halo foiling being back is an absolute win. Halo foiling from March of the Machine is just it's a treat. It's an absolute gem. I love this foiling style. I hope Wizards sticks with it, or maybe makes more foils that look like this, the subtlety, the way it reflects in the light, whatever it might be. I think this is just a ridiculous treat. But we do see a ton of variance in these first 2 uncommon slots, and that holds true as we dive into the rest of the pack. We get through the uncommons, remember, no commons here, and we start to get into our rares and mythics. And in our rares and mythics, we see a breakdown of something like a normal rare followed by like a borderless full art, then like a foil which can be special, and that foil slot, the second from back, can be Halo foil, and then we see an etched foil in the back of the pack. So we got kind of an idea of the breakdown, but what we don't see is any reprints from March of the Machine. We can confirm this is a unique set from March of the Machine, but it's not a complete unique set. Now, this is the first card I'm going to spoil is right here. Maybe skip ahead. The first card we see that is, kind of jumps off the screen to me is a Training Grounds. And it's more important on thematically why that's, but we're seeing a Training Grounds, and that is a reprint card, right? So we do have at least a single reprint in this set. There might have been more dug throughout the box, but a Training Grounds just jumped off the screen to me, so unique to see a reprint there. Now, as we move through the box, we also see something extremely interesting, and that is we start to see some legendary creatures of some extremely familiar Magic the Gathering characters. And that is, some of our Planeswalkers are just legendary creatures, and most importantly, we see no Planeswalkers opened in this set at all. We don't see a single one. Characters like Nissa and Narset have legendary creature cards, but they do not have Planeswalker cards. And looking further into this, into the Magic the Gathering lore and kind of how things work, it looks like those characters have lost their spark. They have descended from Planeswalker role deck down to legendary creature role. Now, this is extremely interesting because we heard way back when that not only it was either March of the Machine or March of the Machine Aftermath would change the way we play and collect Magic the Gathering forever. And if this is a pivot away from the Planeswalker model into something new, that's super interesting. And I theorize, listen, it could be, because Magic does, to its core, keep things fairly simple. They have gotten more complicated in years past, but with the introduction of the battle type siege that sits on your opponent's side of the field and you are supposed to attack and Planeswalkers, it might become this world where we're attacking too many things outside of our opponent, right? We're damaging too many things outside of our opponent, and Wizards is looking to maybe rein that back in with the introduction of one thing you attack and the removal of another. That's a complete tinfoil hat theory, but I really think this is interesting. But I want to know, what do you guys think about that in the comment section below? If you guys are out there playing Magic, if this is something that interests you, let me know in the comment section what you think. But I do notice something about this set that I think it's going to do extremely well. I mentioned in my previous video, which if I can remember to link, I think it's on this side, I'll try to remember to link that this set is going to kind of fulfill that desire we as fans have to have this block style printing, right? Where we exist in the same plane, the same area of the story for a long time. Now, in recent memory, story-driven Magic sets like Brothers War, Phyrexia All Will Be One, and now even March of the Machine, which is still in pre-release, have done extremely well. We as a fan base take to these things where we feel like we can like and engage the story, and that's something I missed on early in my Magic content creation. So I think this is an absolute win. I think it does that. I think it stays on theme for March of the Machine with a bunch of hidden gems in there, but I do want to hear what you guys think in the comment section below. The one thing I want you to avoid in the comment section below, if you could, for me, and I know asking you to avoid something in the comment section is like asking for it to happen, but I really would like this to happen. Let's avoid disparaging the creator. I don't think there's any need for that. I think this is super exciting. I sit in the same boat. It would have been hard not to do the exact same thing. So I don't want any comments like that in the comment section. I want to thank you for the box opening. Thank you for letting me lay eyes on those cards. Let me know what you guys think. And if you made it this far, will now know every Friday morning, we're going to do a live stream. We're going to catch up with Magic news. We're going to check out some Magic content. We're going to open some product. We're going to hang out and talk Magic every Friday morning for Friday Morning Magic right here on Hometown TCG. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow morning. Until then, you all know me. My name is Josh. Make sure you, I forgot to ask you to share this video. And then important, like our subs are pumping right now. You guys are crushing it. So thank you all so much. Share the video, all the YouTube stuff. We'll see you around. Goodbye.